Greetings one and all. I'm Scott McCowan, your blind dyslexic, here to take the YouTube 2011 survey. My first kiss. It was when I had to have been about, I must be around 6, 7 years old. Lived in Fairview Heights, Illinois, with a gal by the name of Sandy Hardy. Where she ended up, I don't know, but she was the first person I got to kiss, and she was from my kindergarten class. Most expensive thing I bought. Piece of clothing that I bought. I cannot think for the life of me what it could be. I ran it through my skull umpteen dozen times, and I don't think it was actually expensive, but I do remember buying an Aladdin tie from Aladdin the cartoon from the Disney store. And it was about 19, 20 bucks. Didn't realize a tie wasn't supposed to cost that much. And it turned out to be silk. I found that out later on. And like I said, I don't think that's like the most expensive thing I've bought, but that's the only thing I can think of. First job I wanted as a kid, I still remember to this day. Walt Disney World. This was the idea. Listen to me. At the time, I was going to marry my kindergarten sweetheart, as you know from before, and I'd be working there. That would be my first ever job I wanted as a kid, is to be able to work at Walt Disney World. Hey, man with a plan. My school friends. Well, I pretty much lived in Bettendorf, Iowa, Owensboro, Kentucky, Bartlesville, Oklahoma. So, pretty much like that. Not necessarily in that order. One of the things I remember were Lynn and Lori and another buddy. We hung around a lot together during school, during lunch. We'd throw frisbees. There was this one time when there was this jelly bean, and Lynn or Lori made a comment about how one of the jelly beans had a horn, and somehow the word Chicano comes up, and I go, "Oh, 2 horny Chicanos." I still remember that to this day. And the sad thing is I remember also, I can't remember if it was in Bettendorf or Bartlesville, but me and 2 other buddies were in the field house dialing the operator. And we were all saying stupid things. Hang up. Of course, they would have to call back. Well, it came time for me to do it, and I was laughing so hard that I pretty much bansheed "F you" into the phone. And so, me, your humble blind dyslexic, did all that. Oops. What would you name your kids? That is a tough one. Could name one dumb, the other one ass. One half, the other ass. But knowing me, if you know me, or I would make a frightening parent. either my kids or myself would be in prison due to the actions I would be doing, because I am not that tolerant towards children. I'm of the belief that when you bring a child to a restaurant, to a store, you don't let them scream for 20 minutes. But I digress. Sorry about that. But to name my kids, I really don't know what I'd name my kids. I really don't. Who would I have ask the survey next? It has to be everybody. I can't pick out just one person. I honestly think everybody who's on my friends list on either Twitter or in Facebook should answer these series of questions, because I really would love to know and see what their answers would be. And if I have to, I'd have to say, okay, for my subscribers on YouTube, I would have to say Shay Carl, Hot for Words Gal, Hot for Foods Gal, just to name a few. Oh, John Bastow. Now that would be an interesting. Now he would be an interesting person to hear from. Now it's your turn to answer those same questions. I'll leave them in the deal below, as well as the link. So get on to it. This is your blind dyslexic. Ciao for now.